Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am coming back at you with Star Citizen. Okay, we are getting loaded up and ready. We've had a hot fix, which I think has reset my location. I don't know if it deleted my. Oh, but again, I am in the. I am in my ship where we are going to start our galactic tour, starting with Microtech. Yeah, a lot of things have been reset. Okay, let's see if I've got something to eat in there. I do. Let's see if I've got a box in the back. And we do. Okay, so, all right, let me get into the cargo hold. Let me kind of give you the rundown of what we are going to be doing. I've gone full screen so that there's no distractions, nothing, um, nothing on my personal stream that's going to take away from the sights and sounds. We are going to go from this is the start of the galactic tour of the two systems that are in the game for Star Citizen. We've got Stanton and we have Pyro, with more to come in the future. But right now we have Stanton and we have Pyro. We're going to start in Stanton and we are going to progress through all the planets and moons in Stanton, and then we are going to jump over to Pyro and do the same. We're going to progress through all the different planets and moons. Now, what are we planning on doing precisely? Well, we're going to go look at all the biomes. We're going to check out the wildlife. We're going to check out the atmosphere, the weather, the plant life, the basically any outposts or towns or cities that we might find on these planets or moons. We're not going to be able to hit every single point of interest, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to spend about 2 hours a night just exploring the various planets and moons until we get through with all of them. Now, I have thought about this. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I don't know if we're going to be able to fill up 2 hours with each planet or moon, and I'm not sure if I'm going to need more than 2 hours per planet or moon. But what I'm going to try to do is just dedicate 2 hours to each planet and moon, and we're going to walk around, we're going to fly around, we're going to look at everything. And this video is sponsored by the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. It's an organization, military, mil-sim style, naval role-playing. Everything's casual. We're not a super hard and heavy organization, but we just want to, we just want to have fun. Okay, so, and we're a very small organization, so, my name is Lieutenant Commander Mr. Everything in the game, and, all right, so let me pull up a little bit of information before we get started. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about Microtech as we fly around. Okay. I periodically will check the chat. So if you wanted to chat with me, you're more than welcome to do so. But understand that I've got screens, I've got windows covering the chat, so I have to tab into it. All right, so we're in a Zeus CL, and we're gonna try not to spend time shopping or going to the various shops throughout the different landing zones that we might visit. Okay, we will probably have to stop at a few of them to refuel and maybe repair depending on what the situation is. But other than that, we shouldn't need to do any of that. Okay, so Microtech. That's where we're going to start. Microtech is the fourth planet in the Stanton system. It's the farthest from the sun. It is the coldest, right? It's on the outer edge of the system's habitable zone, but it's still in it. It's mostly ice with some cold to temperate areas, and I found an area that is fairly warm. You can see my temperature reading, and below is -1 degrees. So what I'm trying to say there is, you probably want to make sure that you have a suit that can handle severe cold weather when going outside on Microtech. As you know, or you might not know, this video could be for veterans, but it could also be for new players as well. The year is 2955 in the Star Citizen universe. This this system was discovered in the mid 2800s. Stanton 4, Microtech, was discovered in 2855. So not that long ago, actually. Because if it's 2851. And it's 2955 right now. So it's just been just over 100 years. What is it? 104, something like that. Okay. Much of Microtech is covered with mountains and sheets of ice. We're going to fly over those. They have very few liquid bodies of water. You're not going to find a lot of water, liquid water. You're going to find frozen water all over, but you're not going to find liquid water on this world. It'll be hard. Areas like this, the one I was just in, is a very popular site for camping expeditions and hikers, and it's kind of a popular vacation site where civilians will come out and they'll vacation and camp out in areas like this. A lot of people they stay in the greener biomes. They don't usually go to the hot biomes, or I'm sorry, the super cold, freezing biomes. Okay, so through most of this tour, on all the different worlds, I'm going to be flying, and I'm going to have a third-person drone orbiting my ship, and it's going to let you see clearly, or maybe not so clearly. It looks like fog is rolling in, but we're going to try to show off the different biomes and things like this. Now there are cold hardy plants like evergreens, which we just saw, wildflowers, grasses, and lichen on this world. So that's kind of a popular greenery, etc. Flying over here to the hills. Now we're going to use our scanner here, and we're going to see if we can find some wildlife to kind of take a look at. Okay, here we go. We got some wildlife. I know that's hard to read because they're all clumped together. Okay, we got the grassland quasi-grazer. Let's go ahead and go take a look at these guys. This is exciting. The quasi-grazer has just been recently added to Star Citizen. They have a harvestable, but we're not going to do any of that to them today. We're not out here hunting. Now there is a special lichen that grows on wild on Microtech. It's called the thwart. It's THAWORT. The thwart lichen grows on Microtech and other worlds in the Empire that have Arctic climates, and it's a subject of research. Several pharmaceutical startups based on New Babbage, that's the capital of Microtech. It has antiseptic and antibacterial properties, and it has shown promises in the lab. Now these properties are only present in the wild collected specimens. Research to replace these traits in artificial conditions is ongoing. So they haven't figured it out. Okay, these guys are pretty big. These are bigger. Look how big this monster is. Okay, and he's getting ready to lay down. Hello. See, he's got these little harvestable. That's where they grow their eggs. Scratching. Okay, cool. As you can see, they're fairly docile. They're not going to come attack me unless I, do some cow tipping or something like that. Then they might come and get me. This looks like someone might have had a campsite out here at one point. Whoa. Okay, don't want to get in his way because he's bigger than me. Wait, is that? No, okay, I was going to say, is that a baby? I don't see a baby. They're walking around just chewing on the grass. All right, so we have an opportunity to maybe take a couple of screenshots. let's see if I can position my little drone here to get some good screenshots. That looks good. Let's go stand next to one of these guys just so you can kind of see a height difference. Whoa, what's going on here? I didn't mean to do that. Look how tall that guy is. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to the ship and continue the tour. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up my chat and I'll take some questions here for the next couple of seconds here while I prepare to take off and go to the next world. Or not in a world, but fly around the world. All right, we have no questions. That's fine. So let's go ahead and
take off.
Okay, what do we got over here? We have some Marok birds. Land right close to their nest. You might even be able to hear them. Oh, well, this, you know what? Maybe landing here would help.
Landing gear deployed.
I was rubbing my belly across the grass. That's not good. Now, as part of the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, we get called upon from time to time to assist mercenary organizations, or I should say we get called up by corporate organizations as mercenaries to help them out in accomplishing certain security tasks. But just a couple of days ago, we were tasked in clearing out a couple of nests of these Maroks so that we could go in, and we had to actually kill them because they are, what would you call them, a nuisance, a pest. Okay, now we landed and I don't see them now. Oh, I went to the rear. They were in the front. Ah, there's one. can barely see them over the ridge line. There's a couple of them flying together. These creatures, the Marok, are kind of like a pterodactyl-looking bird. They have sharp beaks, and they will. They don't attack large creatures like yourself, but they will eat crops and stuff like that. And farmers don't necessarily like that. Oh, I thought they were going to land. If they land, I'm going to see how close I can get to one of them. They look like they're dive bombing. Something unique about the Marok, though, is as they eat, they, okay, what, wait, okay, I'm gonna crouch, I'm gonna move kind of slowly. I don't want to disturb him. Yeah, that's a Marok. But as they eat, their gullet creates this gem. Okay, you can hear them. And you can harvest these gems from the throat of these Maroks, and you can sell those at certain commodity shops. They're not worth a whole lot. They're worth probably about 100 credits or something like that a piece. So, actually maybe closer to 50 credits a piece. But if you need cash quick, you could always go out and harvest. The government of Microtech does not mind you taking out these birds because, like I said, sometimes they have to hire mercenaries like ourselves to conduct missions where we go out and clean them out. All right, so that's the Marok. Microtech does have an additional creature. I will try to locate them and get close enough to look at them, but they're dangerous. They're the Copian. It's kind of like a wolf creature. If you've ever seen Mass Effect, they look a lot like Varen. They can be domesticated. There are some bandit factions keep them as pets, as guards.
Take off complete.
Okay, let's get a little closer to the mountain. See, we're in the green area, but again, most of Microtech is snow or ice covered. Okay, I have to be in here to watch the, okay, that's more Marok. I used to call them Marduk, but that's a traveler world. lot of mark in this area. What is that, more grazers? Yeah, I see grazer, grazer, grazer. I can't see my sensor scans in third person, so I have to stay in the okay, we got a little bit of hills. And the Copians are normally in wooded areas. We're going to do a little exploring. We got an unknown something right here. We're going to check that out. Dolivine. Yeah, so if you're a miner or a you can also mine in habitable atmosphere. You don't have to go out to the moons to mine. Okay. So let's just fly over there to those mountains. Yeah, there we go. Now, just for those of you that are out there, we are on 4.0.1, the latest hotfix. Okay, I think this world is one of the more beautiful worlds, mainly because of the evergreens. Okay, now these patches right here are the kind of patches that the I keep hitting my mobiglass. Where Copians might be. Look at that valley. A little crater area. That might be a good spot for a hab. Once they bring those into the game, you can start building your habitations. You got your snow-covered peaks. And this is pretty much what the Galactic tour is going to be like. It's going to be me just checking out all the different landscapes and features. Now, I do plan to go to New Babbage, which is the main city on this world, and show you the sights in the city, not just out in the wilderness. So you'll get a little bit of both. You'll get a little bit of urban and you'll get a little bit of rural. did it again. Yeah, I see Marek here.
Shields on.
I was in nav mode a second ago just so that we could get around a little faster. Wow, this is very rough terrain right around here. There are no roads on Microtech. Technically, there's no roads on any world right now. That's something that has been asked for, but has not been delivered. Quasi-grazer? Oh, what was that? More birds, probably. I wonder if this would be a site for a screenshot. Now, they have talked about doubling the height of the mountains on all worlds, just to give them a higher signature, you know, just to make them more impressive. Because these aren't really mountains, right? These look like large hills. In a D&D game, I would call this hilly terrain. I wouldn't call it mountainous. Grazers. This kind of looks like a pretty good spot for a screenshot, you know what I mean? I mean, this kind of a pretty looking little terrain area. this hill, this is like a higher elevation.
Shields are on.
Yeah, we're getting thicker woods over here, so I'm thinking Copians should be in this area. But there's Mark. Some harvestables. Grazers. Okay, what we'll do is we will do a quantum travel to a different part of this world.
Shields are off.
We'll try to stay in the daylight because it's hard to see stuff in the dark. Okay, I'm going to go up and out of the atmosphere so we can quantum. Okay, we are out. I'm going to use the map here. Let's go to the Barrens.
Quantum drive is now on.
Now, while we're traveling, I'll go ahead and check my chat. Oh, I see. We got Be Good is back. Good. Hey, welcome back, Be Good. Hello. Good day. If you were standing on the ground there, I think you may call them mountains. They have peaks. Hills are rounded. BRB. Okay. I don't know if that's the definition of a mountain, is a rounded top or a peaked top.
Drive is now off.
I think the height, in my opinion, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a geologist or a, but I've always considered mountains to be, like kilometers tall. Okay, we're going to fly on down into the Barrens. I'm actually going to turn my quantum off so that we don't fly too fast and run into the ground or something like that. I'm kind of glancing around just to see if there's anything that might be got some snow drifts around here. All right, so there's a little bit of history that I wanted to share about Microtech. Stanton 4, which is the fourth planet from the sun, is what's called a super Earth, which basically means it's larger than Earth, right? But it has a lot of Earth-like characteristics. Kind of like Terra. Terra is also a super Earth. Okay, there is a transition in color here. And you can see my shadow right there. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and plop it on the ground over here and take a look at the transition. Looks like a good landing spot. I'm going to try to land so that I can get back into the ship, you know.
Landing complete.
Oh, look at that. The nose is like way up. Should have no problem. That's actually a pretty good landing job. Okay. It's one of 4 planets in the Stanton system. It's still within the habitable zone. Full development of the system would have taken funds not readily available to the government at that time. So after beginning initial terraforming, the UEE announced the decision in 2865, 90 years ago, to sell it and its sibling planets to private interests in order to help pay down its debts and provide a boost in downturned economy. So the Empire, needing money, sold these 4 planets to 4 mega corporations. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Let me take a screenshot. Think of it like I got my little Polaroid camera out and I'm taking snapshots. Do like a little action pose here. There we go. Up on this rock. Mountains in the background. There we go. Where I could put that up. I mean, that little peak right there, that's kind of a cool little rock formation. Maybe this is, I don't see the lichen, but maybe this is what they're saying. This looks like grass. That looks like some kind of fur. But, yeah, let me finish that. So an early terraforming error resulted in the climate far colder and harsher than initial projections had indicated. leading to multiple debates in the Senate regarding the government's ability to sell Stanton. However, it was thanks to this error that the founder and CEO of Microtech, Magnus Tobin, purchased it as a new headquarters for his company Microtech. Tobin sold off land his company had been using for server farms in the lead up to this acquisition. According to contemporary press release, the reliably frigid climate was ideal for keeping their expansive network of servers cold. Microtech is an electronics company. They make the Moby glass, among other things. And Tobin personally oversaw the construction of New Babbage, which is the largest city and now headquarters on the planet.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
More grazers. There's a turret over there, which means there's probably a building or something where they don't want people to go to. I don't have any desire to get blown out of the sky. That'll end the tour very quickly. This is kind of a unique terrain feature over here. It's like a blending of the grass and the snow. Finding marks and grazers, but not copians. Okay, now these are for a different type of grazer. These are not the grassland grazers, these are the boreal grazers. They have basically different mains, different head plates. Okay, we're starting to get into like a very snowy area. See some trees. It would be hard to see any white animal indicators in the snow. But when you come to Microtech, this is what you expect to see. You expect to see snow, you expect to see hills, and you expect to see evergreens. Okay, it looks like we got some weather growing in over here. I'm going towards it because I want you to get the full experience of Microtech, not just the good parts. Turned on the quantum drive so that the ship would move faster.
Shields on.
Looks like it might be a little crater. Here we go. What do we got? Grazers, grazers. Are these Copians? Yep. Okay, we found some Copians. We're gonna land, and we might have to defend ourselves. But I wanted to let you see all the different wildlife, even if it's dangerous. Well, I thought I landed a lot closer than this. Okay, you can see the condensation building up on my visor. I don't know if it's because of the weather system that we're entering or if it's the, yeah, it's probably the weather. And I'm just going to reiterate, make sure you've got, when you're on Microtech, make sure you have oh, they're there. Make sure you got cold resistant armor. Whoa. That's a Copian. While we're here, let's go ahead and take their snoot horn. He snuck up on me. All righty. I wonder how many of them are up here. Got a nice breeze going on up here. If they weren't so aggressive, I would take like a screenshot of got a pretty cool looking pelt. Gotta take a photo. Okay, the weather system's coming in. Let's go ahead and go back to the security of the ship. I got 7 horns. Okay. And if we look at these horns, they say they are 1,000 micro SCU. That's the same as the gems that you get off the Marks. And it looks like when processed, they can be used as a bone regeneration. So like another thing that's great for medical.
Takeoff complete.
Alright, we're going to pick another area. One that's probably closer to the North or South Pole. So I'm going to show you some temperature differences before we get a chance to go to New Babbage.
Shields off.
Getting out of the atmosphere so we can quantum. Okay, we're out. There's the necropolis. Okay, there's an emergency shelter. Let's go check that out. I would think that they would not shoot me going into the emergency shelter. But you never know with this company or any company. So let's talk about corporate governance. Okay, the planet's governance is conducted by specialized divisions of the Microtech Corporation. Population sustaining departments such as water infrastructure and waste management exist alongside economic ones such as taxation, business licensing, import-export. Former elected officials or government workers are typically hired for these roles. though those from the private sector are not barred from this selection. Upon their purchase of the planet, Microtech upgraded their corporate security force to perform police actions where necessary. And they're the ones that hire us, the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, to do things for them. Okay, wherever possible, Microtech utilizes technology and custom Microtech designed systems and software to automate much of the day-to-day operations, including the enforcement of local laws, such as immigration to Microtech increases. Leaders within Microtech have debated the implementation of eventual population cap. So they're talking about stopping migration. One of the reasons why they might stop migration is because you don't see a whole lot of farmage. Wait, what's going on here? Where am I going? Yeah, that emergency shelter right there. Yeah, you don't see a lot of farms, so food has to be shipped in.
Shields are on.
So that would cause a stress on the economy and the population. Okay, there's an emergency shelter here somewhere. I'm curious, is that an emergency shelter? Yeah, it looks like it is. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Landing gear deployed.
It's kind of in a weird spot.
Landing complete.
It's pretty cold here. They have water in there, but you can't drink it. It's just a set piece. there's a spot to place something, so you might actually get a mission to come out here and place something. Now, sometimes these bases or whatever will have little boxes, loot boxes that you can open up. I didn't think of that when I was looking around, but now I'm going to look around. That's one of them right there. Orange helmet, Cryastro arms, that looks like a old school space helmet. I think I might put it on just to see what it looks like. Interesting. All right, we've seen enough. Let's go to New Babbage and let's take a look around the city. Stuck on a mogul or something? What's going on? All right, now before we take off, I'm going to check my messages. Yep, 104 planets, that's right. How many planets are there in the game? Currently, there's only 2 solar systems available to travel to in the game. And give me a second. I'm looking at it right now. There's 4 in Stanton. And looks like there's 6 in Pyro. So if we're just talking about planets, then we're talking about 10 planets. But each planet's got a number of moons.
Takeoff complete.
And there's space stations galore. Like every Lagrange point has a space station. Seems like. Okay, we're gonna head on to New Babbage.
Shields are off.
And just so you know, when you're looking at the main city of every planet, its icon is a little pentagon. That way you know where the main city is.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's going to be nighttime. You can see the lights of New Babbage.
Quantum drive is now off.
Now the spaceport is those two flashing lights over there. But we're going to go down into the city and kind of just take on some of the sights.
Shields are on.
We're not going to let this nighttime lit city go to waste. We're going to take a look. That's pretty cool. Microtech. Everything here should be Microtech. It's not. I mean, I'm sure they allowed other businesses to open shops here, but it's mostly a corporate headquarters city for Microtech, the company. Like there's Omega Pro. Omega Pro sells ship parts, components like shield generators and engines and stuff like that. 99% of these buildings you cannot go into. They're just for looks. The plan is eventually to have the planets, the buildings explorable. What is going on right there? I don't remember a hovering building like that. I'm going to reduce my max velocity so I don't go blazing into something. There's some apartments. Asperia Grand is where you spawn in at if this is your world. They got a train system which you can see right there. We'll be using that here coming up real soon to go to the commons. Okay, let's speed up. Let's go to the spaceport. Get some altitude so I can get my bearings. There should be a frozen lake. And then on the far side of the frozen lake, there's going to be the spaceport. It's going to have a couple of bright flashing lights right there. Like a nuke went off. Yeah, that building right there is the Asperia Grand. There's a frozen lake on the opposite side of it. Those bubbles right there that's the commons. That's where all the shops are and stuff like that. I'm gonna say it looks like a train going by. train coming back this way. Okay, let's get inside. I could have swore I was pressing the button. Maybe not. There it is. Now, the new Babbage International Spaceport is on my radio list, which means I'm close enough to call them. They granted me a hangar right there. This is my permanent hangar. This is the one, if I wanted to, I could, decorate, and my belongings would be permanently placed. It should say landing complete, but I didn't hear it. I've noticed that inside the hangars, there is a situation in the game right now where sound is cut off. Until you get out of your ship. Okay. So this is an AeroView hangar. This is a large hangar. The reason why they gave me a large hangar is because I have a large ship. I've got the Carrack, and because I own the Carrack, my personal hangar winds up being the AeroView large hangar. I used to have a banner right here. They put it away because I guess, I don't know. Oh, there is something new I wanted to get out of storage. And I want to display it because the holiday. Let's see if I can. Now, it's one of these, it might be this burger. I don't remember. One of these is, okay, that's, I'm looking for things like mesh, other, might be considered an other. I heard I had to scroll. I want things to load. I don't want it to say placeholder. Okay, there's Year of the Horse, Year of the Monkey, Year of the Ram. I would think it'd be one of these size things, because these are all little model kits. Fish tanks. Not a mission item. Do they consider it a container? Oh. Sustenance. Clear all the filters. Okay. Got a little distracted from the Galactic tour. I don't think you have to go to the website and click on it to get it. I thought it said something about all you had to do is log in. Maybe I have to log into the website. Okay, this stuff didn't show. There's my lightning flag they put away. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so. Okay, give me a second. Alt-tabbing to the launcher. Oh, you have to buy it. Okay, it's zero cost. You just have to add it to your cart and continue. Proceed to pay. I agree. Okay, I wonder if I have to log out and log back in for it to show up. Or can I now just clear filters? Yeah, I bet you I have to log out and log back in. I wonder if I can pull that up. Hey, it says it's coming, but let's see if it shows up. I don't see it. Normally it would appear right here in this corner. Okay, we'll come back to it. All right, so I'm not going to log out and log back in. So this is the AeroView hangar. Every hangar should have a way to summon vehicles and reorganize or reorder your equipment. Give me a second, I need to get something to drink IRL. No, it's not a beer. It's a cruise energy drink. Okay, just a second. Okay, I got one last bit of information that I wanted to share before we move on. And that is, hang on. Okay, the last thing was culture.
Yeah, I feel that.
This is the ASOP terminals. Where you summon your vehicles.
Be sure to explore all New Babbage has to offer, whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology.
Now, New Babbage has this hologram here.
Or afternoon.
Need assistance there, officer?
Remember, your belongings belong to you.
No? Okay.
Careful watch.
So let's talk.
Hey. Hiya.
Didn't want to talk. Plus, she's like a foot off the ground. Okay, so. But in the New Babbage International Spaceport, you've got surface access. So if you wanted just to go outside and walk around, you could. They have these holographic insects or fish around their real plants.
Be sure to visit Waddy's bar at the promenade. Only
Now,
a quick
if
ride
you
on the
were taking paid transportation, like on a luxury liner,
All of us at
you would
Microtech
go up here to commercial flights,
Babbage International
which
Spaceport.
is not currently in the game right now.
Interesting.
Surface access would be also where you would get your vehicles and drive around on the planet, if you wanted.
Keep a careful watch on all
Little
sides.
shop, a little, very small shop. You can rent vehicles over here. You can buy drinks and candy bars from this gentleman right here.
From the best in shopping,
And
dining,
that's
and
pretty much all
entertainment.
you get in the New Babbage International Spaceport.
Renowned promenade.
How are things with you?
You also have this big observation window that looks over the frozen lake to the city. And then you got the Microtech Metro Loop, which is down here. Okay, so before we go all the way through, well, let's talk about culture. The city of New Babbage was designed to support the creativity of the highly skilled workforce needed to drive Microtech's future innovations. Areas like the Commons were constructed as creative workspaces dedicated to providing areas for programmers and engineers to relax, network, and plan. Think Google. The city's robust nightlife provides an outlet for the workforce high-pressure crunch times and higher than average salaries. And visiting franchisors and venture capitalists make regular use of the high-end bars. Inhabitants also like to escape the confines of the city to take part in outdoor and cold weather activities. Okay, bleeding edge technology is a common sight on Microtech, not only due to the company itself, but also the presence of other established tech companies alongside a constantly cycling roster of startups. Residents who don't keep abreast of the latest advances are generally seen as gauche by their peers. Though this outlook varies, members of the upper classes of the UEE frequent the markets to ensure the newest tech before it is officially debuted. Okay, so I can get rid of my notes. And I see now that Golf is in the stream. Hey, Golf, good morning. Can you start from the beginning? Nah. That's funny. You can always watch it in the follow-up if you need to, because I did. Yeah, I would. I would once we're done here. I would jump to the. I'd go back in later and watch it from the beginning, up to wherever you missed or wherever you joined in. I've noticed that the elevators have been working fairly good for me here. I'm very happy about that. I don't want to jinx it too late. Already did. Okay, the Metro Loop would be the train system. Now, we're not going to go to the Tobin Expo Center because that's only open once a year. But we are going to go to the Aspire Grand and the Commons. But let's start off by going to the Aspire Grand. Since the train is here, let me see if I can get my butt in the train before it... Uh-oh. That's not good.
capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Oh, I'm in. Okay. Whew. I was afraid I was going to have a problem.
Careful, doors are now closing. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
I just now noticed there's like a security camera right there. What did that say? Caution what? Electrocution risk. I love the attention to detail. Push. That's for your garbage. They've got Elroy's, where you can get coffee and ice cream. You got the Twins, where they have like sandwiches and fruit. You have Garcia's Greens, which has all the green tea and energy, well, I should say like vegetable drinks. And then of course you got Whammers, where you can get your hamburger. You can get your hamburger on.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Okay, now this was supposed to be Aspire Grand, right? You don't look like a Microtech employee. They would be wearing blue. I'm glad the stairs didn't take 100 years to spawn in. That's been fixed. The Aspire Grand is the hotel. In the hotel, you've got the Kelto, which is like like a convenience shop. There's a map of all the different areas, if you cared. And then in the middle of the Aspire Grand is where the hospital is. So you could pick up your medicines here, your injectors. Olympus is where you would set your respawn point. Over here is where you would check in to get a medical room if you needed a... come on, guys. Somebody's got to clean this place up. This is the pharmacy. Yep, this is where you get your drugs or your medicines. And sanitize your hands. Okay. And it's multiple levels. It's like at least 4 levels worth of goodness here. But that's all I wanted to show you there at the Aspire Grand. Now let's go to the Commons. Oh, train's here. I made it. Boy, I've been getting good luck on the train timing. If you're curious about the train, it's got a little digital display right there. Tells you what the next stop is and how long it's going to take to get there. Now, it's the Tobin Center, but we're not getting off at the Tobin Center. Like I said, that's only open once a year. Maybe less, actually. The Tobin Center is like a convention center where whenever the Empire or the IAE have any kind of displays they want to put up, they put it in places like the Tobin Center. Sometimes they're on Area 18, sometimes they're on Hurston. It's just... Oh, I didn't want to get off.
Leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Yeah, the IAE is when
Nearing next stop.
all the ship manufacturers come in and show off all their ships. So if you were interested in looking at a specific ship, you could, you know. Now when you look at this sign, there's a yellow sign right there that tells you which way to go.
The station momentarily.
Little cool feature is you got like this little pond. It's got glass over it so you can walk on it. But they got fish swimming around in there, but they're holographic fish. This is supposed to be a clean environment for you know, electronics and stuff. Okay, you got your yoga workouts over here.
Allow the tension to leave your body. With each heartbeat, worry and stress melt
Stretching, all right.
as you relax
Stretching,
into
got it.
your
Okay.
whole.
And those three places that I was talking about is Garcia's Greens.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
They got pumpkins. The heck? Not for sale? Okay.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Most of the time, I just want
They got smoothies. A detox smoothie. If you wanted like a little slice of watermelon, you can get it there. We'll be back to talk to you if you're working. Okay, and then like I said, ice cream. Here's the Elroy's. We're gonna go ahead and take my helmet off. Yeah, we're gonna get a latte ice cream. That sounds good. Look at that. Deliciousness. Okay, let's see. Can I watch myself eat this? I can. Okay. It has been eaten. And then over here we got the Twins, which it's a sandwich shop. You got these various avocado corn sandwiches or merguez sandwich. I don't know what that is. We got a turkey, you know, and you got avocado corn. Yeah, you got other ones too. Like there's bologna, bacon club. If you wanted a sandwich, you could get a sandwich. Plus they've got drinks, but that's okay. We're done with that. There is a little workout station over here. I think you can jog on a treadmill, lift some weights, do a punching bag activity. All the punching bags are taken. And there's people waiting. Not that players need to exercise because, you know, you're always in peak performance. There's a climbing wall here, which doesn't work. Not yet, anyway. And then there's a purple corridor. You can see outside. It looks like a pretty clear night.
Well, that's fascinating.
Did that say difference is good? Is that what it said?
Don't really like what I'm seeing on Hurston.
Or does it just say,
It's just not
yeah, okay, wait.
I know this ain't
Different is good. Okay, so it does say that.
in the right to exploit them.
Now, if we want to, we can listen in on these guys. We're not chatting. Okay, the guy walked off. One of these days, I'm going to take a whole day just to listen to some of their, like, their banter. Follow them around, creep on them. You look like security, but as soon as I walk up, you walk off. Okay, so you're not security. You're doing something shady. Okay, so there's going to be shops on the left and right. You can see a Pirelli is over there and Whammers. Let's go get a hamburger. Taking my helmet off. Well, I thought I did. Maybe I just put it on. Okay, what do you got over here? Are you too busy to talk to me? You're on your cell phone? There's people just throwing hamburgers on the ground? What's going on? Veggie wham. Chicken. Wham burger. Wham burger deluxe. What else you got? Wham burger. I think I want a Wham burger deluxe. Look at that. It's 15 credits. I'm going to get it. I'm a glutton. Oh, look at that double patty. I see tomato in there. Some cheese. I know, I wish I had one right now. Staring at it like, Boom, that's fast. Then again, it's a game. I wonder what the Wham burger looks like. One patty. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to carry it with me. See, they've got ketchup and... Is that mustard? What is that? Original mustard? Okay. Napkins. They've thought of everything. Go ahead and eat that. It's gone. Okay. Pip's dispenser. And it's lit up. That's pretty cool. I don't remember seeing that. What do we got here? Some hot sauce, some barbecue sauce. Don't look too busy. Must be the time of night. There we go. I don't know if you can hear the music playing. There's like there's a central Wally's bar, and then there's a outer perimeter, and there's like an inner perimeter. If that makes sense. What would you call this? A balcony? On the back side, there should be something. There should be an ice sculpture. Hey, there's somebody actually in here dancing. not into this music. I'm not sure why you would have an ice sculpture on New Babbage. It'd be like having a fish tank in an underwater city. Okay, there's multiple people over here and they're just swaying. Maybe they're waiting for the next song. I do like this song, but they've got the volume way down. She's dressed to impress. That's overdoing it. Cape? Yeah, that's overdoing it. He's in a trance. They're both on their movie glasses. What are they drinking? I don't need nutritional facts. Okay, she's got a beer in her hand.
Coming right up.
I heard somebody say coming right up, but it sounded like a female voice. I know he's not.
Hey, thanks.
What? I'm hearing voices. If I stand right here, are you going to come fix me a drink? How about you? Click, click, click. I know they serve drinks, but it's like what they need to have is like a little place that says stand here. Okay, here we go. I'll just go with a beer. Oh, I got choices. Terra Liberty Ale. I want that one. Get me a Terra Liberty Ale. Or just stand there. Oh, okay, he's going for it. All right, what do we got? I want a bacon burger with extra bacon and bacon on the side. I like the nightlife. Women and beer, now we're talking. My best pickup line. I walk up to a woman with a smile and say, hey baby, buy me a beer and I'll tell you some lies. Are you trying to get my beer? Okay, that says invite to party, so. Right, it's not his, it's mine. He's a player though, you know that? It says invite to party. You're walking off with my drink. You better not have charged me 17 credits. But that's all right. We've seen enough. We're going to go to the other side of the commons. Okay, I don't know how to get out of here. Hang on. I think it's this way. There it is. Let's go talk to Avina. Deutsch beer. Yeah, one of the best beers I ever had was when I was in Germany. We were doing a field exercise out in the woods, and we came upon a village, and we continued our exercise through the village. And while we were in the village, the locals brought us out a bunch of beer. And I had one of those beers, and damn, it was good. But then again, I was biased because we were out in the field, you know. Hadn't had anything like that. You know, we had water. Okay, let's talk to her. If she'll talk to me.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
What can I do for you?
You can answer some questions. Ask about the location.
Microtech might be best known for our Mobi-Glass line of personal computers, but we do so much more. Our software solutions are used across the Empire to power everything, from high-end avionics to complex manufacturing systems. Our line of VI specs have made their way everywhere, from the surgical center to the fashion runways of terror. And our revolutionary holoprojectors were recently showcased in the award-winning theatrical production of Life Loves Loss. At Microtech, we strive to make each day better. Can I help you with anything else?
I think you do, actually. That's why I love Microtech. I'm doing a world tour. What information you got for me?
Groundbreaking technology and cutting-edge products, along with Microtech's industry-leading next-gen software and hardware production facilities. Is it any wonder that our world was named Empire Today's Planet of the Future in 2947 and 2949?
A hint of gas.
Can I
Yeah,
help you
you're
with
right.
anything else?
You're absolutely right about that.
Are you interested in stocking up before your next adventure? The Plaza is the place. With stores like Centermass and Omega Pro, you're sure to find everything you need for whatever comes your way.
You called it Omega Pro. I call it
Can I help you with anything
Omega.
else? I'm a 9th generation social protocol system, designed and built right here in New Babbage. When I'm not managing complex urban logistics, I love meeting new people and learning interesting new things. Can I help you with anything else? I have a joke for you. Which standard Earth month has 28 days in it? All of them. Can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, aluminium.
Have you heard this one? What do you call a spaceship that's flying without a pilot? Dangerous. Can I help you with anything else?
She gives that little side-eye look right when she's ready to ask you, can I help you with anything else?
I have a joke for you. Which standard Earth month has 28 days in
I've
it?
heard this one already.
All of them.
You've got like 5 jokes. Come on, give me
Can I
all the
help you with
jokes.
anything else? I have a joke for you. Which standard Earth month has 28 days in
You
it?
just answer the same
All
one.
of them.
I miss the days when outlaws tried to
Ninetales last week, and one
Can
of
I
them had
help
a
you
big
with
old
anything
9
else?
painted on their helmet. It's like, yeah, we get it, son.
Well, thanks
That's how
for
it
listening.
goes, I guess.
Okay, and this is where you buy the mobiglass in the center. That's kind of like the Microtech showroom floor for their own company. And then this has a perimeter line that you can go around and go to different shops as well. Plus there's some rest areas. And then there's like mining concerns. A lot of different shops, like there's Center Mass, which you can buy ship guns and personal guns here and ammo. Whoa, dude, come on.
I got...
You what? I'm listening. What is that person wearing? Where's she go? Where's she going? TDD is the Trade Development Division. Think of it like the stock market. That's where you go to see what's selling and for how much and stuff like that. That's the TDD. I'm going to go over here and see if I don't have my helmet on. It's on my hip. I should have a baseball cap here. And I've been trying to put it on. It won't let me put it on. Not while I've got armor on. Okay. No problem. I was just wondering if they had fixed that or not. FTL Courier, I think that's this place right here. That's where you drop off. It's like FedEx. There's packages you pick up and drop off at various places. There's Omega Pro where you can buy ship components. And we should be back to the beginning. Yep.
I used to think all those old times was back.
Okay, let's put the helmet back on.
This is another moment of clarity.
All right, so this is the end of the Galactic tour. Like I said, I was only wanting to do about 2 hours each night, going from planet to planet to moon, and showing off the landscape, the animals. We did get a chance to look at the Copian. I had to shoot it because it was attacking me. We looked at the quasi-grazers. We looked at the Marduk, which is a flying pterodactyl-looking bird-looking thing. We also looked at some biomes, some grass and trees, and we've also looked at some snow and weather. The full weather system is not in the game yet. It's basically pre-scripted weather on specific locations, but coming in the near future, they're going to have weather that will roll in and will affect the terrain and stuff like that. Like if it snows, the snow might build up. If it rains, there's going to be puddles and mud, stuff like that. Right now, they don't really have any of that. They're also talking about lightning storms, that if you're flying around in a lightning storm, your ship might get electrocuted. I'm excited for weather. Not super excited, but I am kind of excited for weather. We looked around. We went to a emergency shelter. We found a new helmet. And that's about it. That was the 2 hours. And plus we walked around New Babbage. Now in tomorrow's stream, we're going to go to one of the moons of Microtech. I'm going to scroll out a little bit. Okay, so we'll go to either Euterpe, Cleo, or Calliope. We'll probably go to Calliope first, then Cleo, then Euterpe, but we're going to go to Calliope. We're going to spend some time on that moon, kind of just checking it out, looking at it, trying to figure out what it's all about. I'm going to see if there's anything written up about it, and I'll share that as well. So that's the plan. All right, guys, well, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and log out, and I will catch you tomorrow night if you decide to join me. And oh, just FYI, guys, I've got early in the morning. I'm talking about 6 hours from now, 6.5 hours from now. My wife has hired some people to come put tile in our bathroom. So they're supposed to be here at like 9 in the morning, and they're going to be working on that. And my understanding is they're replacing the vanity as well. She bought a vanity at Home Depot. It's sitting in our kitchen, and this company's supposedly going to be putting it all in. I'm excited for that, but I know it's going to be disruptive. Yeah, so I got to get off of here to make sure I got a little bit of sleep before they get in. Because I think she's going to be at work and I'm going to be the one here to monitor them because I work from home. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to, again, say goodnight, and you guys take care.